Prayer Mastering the Art of Belief. What if I told you that prayer is more than just words? Imagine if it were an art, a tool that shapes your very reality. Now think about this. What if everything you've been taught about prayer, all the rituals and repetitions, was just the surface? What if the true power of prayer lay in something much deeper, something that's been hidden for centuries? This is exactly what Neville Goddard discovered and shared with the world. Neville was a man ahead of his time, a visionary who understood that prayer isn't just about asking for help or guidance. It's about the incredible power of belief and imagination to transform your life. He taught us that prayer, when mastered, becomes the art of creation itself. The very act of prayer can become the act of manifesting your desires into reality. In today's video, we're going to unlock the secrets of this transformative practice. You'll learn how belief and imagination play a crucial role in making prayer a tool for manifestation. You'll discover how to move beyond the surface level of prayer and tap into its true creative power. Most importantly, you'll understand how to use these principles to create the life you've always dreamed of, whether it's wealth, love, health, or any other desire. But that's not all. We'll also explore some lesser-known aspects of Neville's teachings, diving deep into his concept of thinking from instead of thinking of your desires. This simple yet powerful shift in perspective is what can truly unlock the power of your prayers. You'll see how this practice has been used throughout history to manifest incredible results, and why it's more relevant today than ever before. Now, you might be wondering, why should I believe this? Why should I trust that prayer, as Neville teaches it, can really change my life? Well, let me tell you, Neville's teachings aren't just theory, they're backed by real-world examples. From people manifesting wealth to those overcoming illness, his methods have transformed lives all over the world, but more importantly, they're rooted in universal principles that you can start applying today, right now. So, if you're ready to shift your perspective on prayer and start using it as a tool for creation, then keep watching. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of how to master the art of belief, how to apply it in your own life, and how to watch your dreams manifest before your eyes. Welcome to Divine Reality, where we dive deep into the teachings of Neville Goddard and explore the power of belief and imagination. If you're new here, we'd love for you to join our growing community. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss an episode that could change your life. Now, let's get into the art of prayer and the incredible power it holds. Stay with us till the end. This is going to be a game changer. Before we talk about the essence of prayer, let's first address a common misconception. Prayer, for most people, is a request for something from a higher power. But Neville Goddard taught us that true prayer is not about asking, it's about aligning your imagination with faith. He saw prayer as a powerful creative force, one that is deeply personal and active, a means of connecting your inner world with your outer reality. Neville believed that prayer isn't about repetition or rituals. Instead, it's an inner conversation with yourself, an intentional use of imagination. This process isn't about thinking of something you desire, it's about thinking from that desire. When you pray, you aren't just wishing for the future, you're living as if the desired outcome has already happened. It's a shift in consciousness, where you fully embrace the feeling of already having what you want, regardless of external circumstances. This concept is vital in Neville's teachings. He emphasized that the key to manifestation lies in the feeling of your prayers being already answered. When you think from the desired state, you create a new internal reality, one that will eventually manifest outwardly. It's a mental state of complete belief and confidence that the outcome is inevitable. This is how the creative process works, not by pleading or wishing, but by embodying the experience as if it's already yours. Neville's teachings align closely with a profound statement: you attract not what you want, but what you believe to be true. He stressed that your beliefs shape your reality. It's not enough to simply desire something. You must believe with unwavering conviction that what you want is already a part of you. If you believe in abundance, you will attract abundance. If you believe in love, you will bring love into your life. But if you continue to hold beliefs of scarcity, doubt, or unworthiness, then those will be the experiences you attract. Neville's approach challenges the typical view of prayer. It's not just about invoking a higher power for help, it's about tapping into the unlimited power of your own imagination, using it to align yourself with the truth of your desires. When you start thinking from the state of fulfillment, rather than thinking of it, you begin to experience a transformation. This is the essence of prayer in Neville's world, a tool for reshaping your reality, not by asking, but by believing. Before we talk about the role of imagination and belief in Neville Goddard's teachings, let's consider a simple fact: everything that exists in the world, from the smallest objects to the grandest inventions, began with a thought. Imagination is the starting point of all creation. It's the seed from which reality grows. In Neville's view, the world we experience is a reflection of the inner world of our thoughts and imagination. Whatever we can imagine, we can create. For example, let's say you desire a new job or career opportunity. The first step is to vividly imagine this outcome. Close your eyes and picture yourself in the job you want. Visualize the office space, the people, the tasks you'll be doing, and even how you feel in that position: confident, successful, and fulfilled. Imagine it so clearly that it feels as real as the world around you. You see yourself walking into your dream job, shaking hands with colleagues, and feeling the pride of accomplishment. The more vivid and detailed your imagination, the stronger the impact it will have on your external reality. This vivid imagination doesn't just involve thinking about the desired outcome, but also experiencing it emotionally. The key is to feel it deeply, as though it is happening right now. Neville often described this as feeling the wish fulfilled. It's not enough to just see the desired situation, you must feel it as though it's already true, as if the dream has already materialized. But imagination alone is not enough. Belief plays a crucial role in strengthening the creative process. When you imagine something, your belief in its possibility makes that imagined state feel more real and attainable. Belief is the fuel that powers imagination. If you don't believe in what you're imagining, it remains a mere daydream. However, when you truly believe that the imagined outcome is possible, your mind starts to accept it as fact. You begin to feel more confident and aligned with the state you wish to manifest. Belief doesn't just reinforce the imagined outcome, it transforms your inner reality, making it more tangible and compelling. It's the belief that says, "This is true and I am worthy of it." When belief is strong, imagination flows more freely, and the two together, belief and imagination, create a magnetic force that attracts the desired outcome into your life. As Neville said, you must assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and hold to that assumption until it becomes a physical reality. This process of imagining and believing works together to solidify your desires into existence. Before we talk about the practical techniques for effective prayer, it's important to understand that Neville Goddard's approach isn't about passive wishful thinking. His teachings are deeply rooted in active participation and consistent practice. To truly harness the power of prayer, you must use the tools of controlled imagination, feeling the reality of your desires, and having faith in silence. These are the core practices that can make prayer a transformative, creative force in your life. The first technique is controlled imagination. This is the practice of visualizing your desired outcome clearly and consistently. Neville emphasized that imagination is not just a fleeting thought, but a deliberate act of creation. When you visualize, you must do so with intention and detail. Imagine the specific circumstances of your desire as if they are happening right now. For example, if you're visualizing a new job, imagine yourself at your desk speaking with coworkers or receiving praise from your boss. The more vivid and specific the details, the more powerful the visualization becomes. This practice must be repeated regularly, as your imagination is a muscle that strengthens over time. The more you engage with it, the more real it will feel. Next, we move to feeling the reality of your desired outcome. It's not enough to simply imagine your desire, it's crucial to embody the emotion of already having it. This is the heart of Neville's teaching. Feeling is the secret. You must fully embrace the feeling of fulfillment, joy, and gratitude as though your desire has already manifested. If you imagine yourself receiving a promotion, for example, feel the pride, excitement, and relief that would come with that success. The emotion you feel in this moment is what truly anchors the prayer into your subconscious, making it feel real. Neville taught that the subconscious mind doesn't differentiate between what's real and what's imagined with emotion. The more you can feel the reality of your wish fulfilled, the more power you give to that prayer. Finally, there's faith in silence. This practice is about trusting the unseen process and having confidence that your desire is already in motion, even when there's no external evidence to suggest it. After you have visualized and felt your desire, Neville encouraged you to let go of all doubt and cease any further effort. This is a crucial point. Once you've prayed, you must trust the process and surrender the outcome. Believe that it is done, even if the world around you hasn't yet reflected that change. Faith in silence means not rushing to check for results or worrying if things will work out. It's the quiet confidence that what you have imagined and felt is already on its way, and it will manifest in perfect timing. This unshakable faith allows you to remain calm and patient while the unseen forces align to bring your desires into reality. These techniques are the backbone of Neville's approach to prayer. They are simple but incredibly powerful when practiced consistently. Controlled imagination, feeling the reality of your desires, and trusting in the unseen process are the keys to unlocking the full potential of prayer as a creative tool. Before we talk about the common misconceptions about prayer, it's important to understand how deeply rooted these misunderstandings are in traditional practices. For many, prayer is synonymous with external rituals, formalities, or long, repetitive recitations. People often believe that praying involves following a set pattern of words or performing elaborate ceremonies to receive what they desire. This is where Neville Goddard's teachings stand apart. He showed us that these rituals are not necessary to make prayer effective. In fact, relying on them can actually hinder the creative power of prayer. Neville's perspective on prayer was simple yet profound. It's not about repeating mantras or performing rituals. It's about faith and understanding. He advised that external actions like lighting candles, making offerings, or chanting specific prayers hold no inherent power to manifest your desires. These practices may help some people feel more connected, but they are not the essence of prayer. The essence lies in the mental and emotional alignment with your desires, and in the faith that these desires are already fulfilled in the spiritual realm. Neville emphasized that true prayer is internal. He taught that the most effective prayer is one where you move your focus inward, imagining and feeling your desires as though they are already fulfilled. This shift from external acts to internal faith allows prayer to become a powerful tool for manifestation. For Neville, what matters most is not the words you speak, but the state of your mind and the feeling in your heart as you pray. He also addressed the idea of repetition. While some may think that repeating prayers over and over will somehow make them more effective, Neville's teaching was clear: repetition is unnecessary. What's more important is to imagine the desired outcome with faith, feeling it as real, and then letting go. Repeating the same prayer or affirmation over and over can actually create doubt, because it implies a lack of belief in the initial prayer. If you truly believe in the power of your imagination and faith, there's no need to ask for the same thing again and again. Once you've planted the seed in your mind, trust that it will grow and manifest in the physical world. Neville also warned against seeking external validation for your prayer. Many people look for signs or immediate results as proof that their prayer has been answered. This desire for external confirmation can cause doubt and anxiety, which ultimately disrupts the prayer process. Instead, Neville encouraged having faith in the unseen process, trusting that what you've imagined and felt will inevitably manifest, even if you don't see immediate evidence. The belief in the process is what moves it forward. These common misconceptions relying on rituals, repetition, and external validation can distract us from the true power of prayer. By focusing on faith, understanding, and mental alignment, prayer becomes not a passive request but an active creative force. It is the alignment of your inner world with your desires that brings them into physical reality. Before we talk about transforming everyday life through prayer, it's important to realize that prayer is not just about addressing one specific area of life. Prayer, as Neville Goddard taught, can be used as a powerful tool to shape and improve any aspect of your life, whether it's health, relationships, or finances. The principles of imagination and belief that he shared are universal, and once you understand how to apply them, you can manifest positive changes in virtually every area of your life. When it comes to health, Neville encouraged people to imagine themselves already feeling vibrant, healthy, and strong. He believed that illness begins in the mind, and that by changing your internal beliefs about health, you can literally change your physical state. For example, Neville shared a story of a woman who was diagnosed with a serious illness. Instead of accepting the diagnosis, she used prayer to imagine herself completely healed. She would go to bed each night visualizing herself living in perfect health, feeling the vitality and energy coursing through her body. Over time, her condition improved, and she eventually recovered. This transformation wasn't the result of external treatments alone, but was driven by her inner conviction that health was her true state, and she imagined herself living in that reality. Prayer can also be incredibly powerful in relationships. Neville believed that we are all connected through our imaginations, and that by changing our perception of others, we can influence how they show up in our lives. If you're facing struggles in your relationships, whether with family, friends, or a romantic partner, Neville suggested using prayer to shift your perception. For instance, if you're facing conflict with someone, imagine them as the person you wish them to be. See them acting kindly, understanding your needs, and responding in a loving way. Neville often spoke about the power of assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and this applies in relationships as well. If you desire love and harmony, you must first embody those feelings, visualizing yourself already experiencing the ideal relationship. This mental shift will not only change your internal world, but will often influence how others interact with you, creating harmony where there was once tension. Finances are another area where Neville's principles can have a profound impact. Money, like all things, responds to the beliefs we hold about it. If you believe that you're worthy of wealth, and that abundance is your natural state, you will begin to attract opportunities that reflect those beliefs. This man had been taught to believe that money was scarce and hard to come by. However, after learning Neville's teachings, he began to imagine himself in a state of financial freedom. He pictured himself living a life of abundance, receiving money effortlessly, and feeling secure. Over time, his financial situation began to shift. He received unexpected opportunities, and a series of events unfolded that led to significant improvements in his financial life. These examples are not isolated. Throughout Neville's lectures, he shared countless stories of individuals who transformed their lives through the power of prayer by simply imagining their desires already fulfilled and feeling the emotions associated with those desires. What makes these examples so powerful is that they show that anyone, no matter their current circumstances, can use prayer to create meaningful changes in their life. These stories remind us that prayer is not just about asking for what we want, it's about embodying the state of having already received it. Whether you are looking to improve your health, relationships, or finances, the key is to shift your mental and emotional state to match the reality you desire. This is the transformative power of prayer as Neville Goddard taught it. In conclusion, prayer, as Neville Goddard saw it, is far more than a ritualistic practice or a simple request to a higher power. It is an art that combines the power of imagination and belief to create your reality. By using controlled imagination, feeling the emotions of your desires as if they are already fulfilled, and having unwavering faith in the unseen process, you can manifest your deepest desires. Prayer, in Neville's view, is not about asking for things, it's about embodying the feeling of already having them, knowing that your beliefs will shape your world. Mastering the art of belief means mastering your world. The life you want is already waiting for you, and it begins with the power of your mind. You have the ability to transform every aspect of your life, from your health to your finances, your relationships to your career by simply aligning your imagination with your faith. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to our channel, Divine Reality, for more insightful content that can transform your life. Keep believing, keep imagining, and remember, master the art of belief, and you'll master your world.